Good morning, guys. I am Heather Metz, and we're going to go over today how to use this 15 days, that 15-day plan to book your calendar and increase your parties on your schedule.
Heather Metz here, running my business, my family, and my life.
So I posted in the links, and I'll post in the comments here as well, the PDF that you can pull up and you can make a copy of. And then we will just go over how to use this PDF file to really amp up your calendar and make sure you have a lot of bookings. So I'm just going to go through an agenda of all the things that we're going to talk about. First thing we're going to talk about is what can this do for your business? Well, you guys know we are a party plan business. Color Street thrives off of having parties. So the more parties you have, the more customers you meet, the more potential stylists that can join your team that you're going to meet, and it is going to help you expand your customer reach, and it's going to help you sell more Color Street. So that's why you want to take advantage of doing this. If your calendar is looking pretty empty, work this plan and see what it does for you. When should you use it? Like I said, if your calendar is empty, that's when you should use it. I wouldn't recommend pulling this up if you're looking at your March calendar or the end of your February calendar and it's already stacked with parties. Save this plan and use it for when you need it. But if you have an empty calendar, then use this plan right now to get started on increasing your party planning. And then, like I said, why use it? Because you want to have parties on the books. We've done a lot of different challenges, from PV challenges, personal volume challenges, to recruiting challenges, to booking party challenges. But all of Color Street's challenges that I extend to you guys, they all stem from how well you have planned your calendar out with parties. If you do one party a month, you're reaching maybe 10 or 15 people a month that are new customers, possibly new recruits. You've got 2 or 3 new people you can ask to join your team, and that's it. But if you have 5 parties a month, you've now increased your reach by 50 to 100 new people every month that you're talking to, new customers, new people that are going to join your team. You're going to be selling more, and your business is going to continue to thrive. So that's why you're going to use this. And so let's talk a little bit. I'm going to show you the plan itself and how to implement the plan. So let me switch over to the plan. So this is what the plan looks like. It's called the 15-day plan to building your personal calendar. You can pull it up and print it out. You don't need to print it in color. I just like purple. So the plan itself looks, it looks purple, but you can print it in black and white. And like I said, the purpose is so that you can start building your calendar and making sure your calendar is full of nail bars. And you're also, I've added in some additional tweaks to this, or some additional challenges every day. So you're gonna have the challenge of booking 3 nail bars. You're gonna have the challenge of applying 1 sample to 1 person a day, and asking for referrals from people that don't book from you. So a lot of times when you start trying to book parties, and just like we did last month in the booking training challenge, we just sat down and we tried to message as many people as we could at one time. Well, instead of doing that, we're going to focus and have a more narrow focus for specific people on specific days. So what you're going to do is on day 1, you're going to print this plan out and you're going to get a list together. So day 1 is going to be kind of your hardest and your longest day, because you're going to be coming up with lists of names and numbers, or however you contact these people, whether it's through private messenger on Facebook, or through texting or calling, or if you work with them in an office, you know, just face-to-face as well. And you're going to write out and fill out this plan. You're also going to decide on what you're going to be telling people when you call them or message them. Are you going to be telling them about our upcoming hostess special, which you could make up a hostess special? Are you going to be telling them about a new launch that we're having, which right now we could talk about the St. Patrick's Day launch? That's all that I know of coming up, but I do know we always launch a spring catalog. So if you start working this plan, let's say towards the end of February or the beginning of March, you might want to talk about the new catalog coming out and you want to get parties on the books so that when the spring catalog launches, their parties are ready to go. And then I always recommend having scripts, because if you have a script, it's going to be easier to have the conversations. So go through Team Dreaming looking for scripts, ask for help on scripts. We've got a lot of different scripts that you can use on how to send these messages out to people, and asking them to have a party. And then decide what you're going to give as a referral gift if they refer someone to you. So that would be, let's say I asked Jennifer if she wants to have a party and she says, no, I really don't want to. And I ask her if she has anyone that she could refer to me. And I could then give them, you know, a Tuesday sample pack as a thank you for referring her friend to me that then booked a party. And you could let them know, do you have any referrals of anyone that might be interested? I have a gift for any referrals that end up booking a party, any of your referrals that end up booking a party. You also need to decide how you're going to reward yourself. Guys, this is going to be a little bit of work. So I'm not asking you to do easy work. I'm asking you to put in a little bit of hard work to get this done, which means you need to decide what you are going to do for yourself to reward yourself at the end of this. Let's say every time I get one booking, I'm going to reward myself with a box of Girl Scout cookies. Right now we're selling Girl Scout cookies in my house. So that would be a way, you know, that I could reward myself. But, you know, anything, whatever's going to work for you. I get 20 minutes of social media time, or whatever you think is something that would feel rewarding to you. Tell yourself that and then follow through with it. You'll also want to get all your literature together, get everything ready so that when you book these parties, your hostesses will be able to get all the information that they need right away to them. You can send out hostess packets, you can send out the samples to give to their friends, things like that. So this is, like I said, hard work on day one. Get all of that done day one, and then every day hereafter is going to be easy, because on day two, you're going to contact past hostesses. So this is going to be the first thing that you're going to fill out. Write down the names of 5 hostesses that you've had in the past. And those are the people you're going to reach out to. Also, on a challenge for every single day, you want to book 1 nail bar every day. So if you contact hostess number 1 and you book a nail bar, you're done. Just stop. You're done. You booked that day. You don't need to go through all 5 if you don't want to. You can just write down that you haven't contacted them, and next time you do this plan, because your calendar's looking pretty weak again, you can go back and use these same names. But if it takes you going through all 5 to get your nail bar booked, then go through all 5 of the names before you stop. You also are going to ask each person that says no for some referrals. So, you know, thanks, Jennifer. I understand right now is not a good time. Do you have any recommendations of anyone that I should reach out to that might be interested in having a party right now? I have a referral gift for anyone that books from you. And you can let them know what the referral gift is. So once you've done that, come back to this live and tell us how you did on day 2. No matter if you did this plan today or you did this plan 6 months from now, share your results with us. Tell us how it's going. Next challenge, and this is going to be the same, so I'm only going to talk about it for the day 2, but it's the same on every single day. Find one person, apply a sample to that one person, get their name, and follow up with them 2 days later. So one person in the kids pickup line, one person at the grocery store, at the bank. Find one person that has naked nails and ask them if you can show them about Color Street. Do this every day for the 15 days. I guarantee you it's going to make a difference. Also, if you have a team, so if you have stylists on your team, reach out to them and encourage them to do something with you as well. Start brainstorming together. And then last thing, decide what you're going to do to influence multiple bookings at your next nail bar. So on day 2, you're going to spend just a couple minutes of time thinking, what can I do to increase my bookings at the next nail bar that I have? What kind of games can we play? What kind of incentives can I give? What can I do to increase my bookings? All right, so then you're going to move on day 3, and you have your neighbors. You've got 5 neighbor names written down. You're going to go reach out to your first neighbor and say, you know, hey, did you know that I sell Color Street? Could I show you what it looks like? Apply a sample to them and see if they're interested in sharing it with their friends. You're going to then talk to your first hostess that you booked yesterday. So that's this one here. You're going to talk to a hostess, do some hostess coaching. If you're not familiar with how to do hostess coaching, we've got a whole file on how to do hostess coaching. So just go and search hostess coaching and you'll find all sorts of verbiage on how to do that successfully. On day 3, you're going to keep going until you book one nail bar. If that takes you 1 contact to do it, or 5 contacts, you're just going to keep going until you get your 1. You're going to ask each person that doesn't book for a referral. You're going to post your results, influence 1 person on your team, and then the other thing that you're going to do on day 3, so day 1, 2, and 3 are a little longer, you're going to figure out what you need to do to influence a sponsoring activity. Now what that means is, what can you do at your nail bars that will encourage someone to join Color Street and start their own business? What can you tell them? What can you share with them? What kind of things are you going to do to encourage growing your team? All right, so day 3, or sorry, that was day 3. Day 4, you're gonna work on coworkers, same thing. You've already got this list filled out, so that's the great thing. You don't have to spend a lot of time working. On day 4, you're just gonna open this plan up, and you're gonna say, here are my 4 coworkers, or my 5 coworkers I'm gonna reach out to, 1 through 5, and you're gonna keep going down the list until you get that yes answer. Ask for referrals, apply a sample to someone, and influence someone on your team to do some business building activity as well. Day 5, you're gonna reach out to past guests. And guys, if you've already done the work on day 1, this is now easy. You've got 5 people you're gonna reach out to. So you've already done the hard work. If you know a bunch of past guests that you could reach out to and you want to have even more nail bars and more parties on your books, you could add more names, but at least start with 5 in each category. Then on day 6, you're gonna have in here someone who said, call me later. You guys, we always have those people, right? They're like, I don't know, maybe ask me later. Now's not a good time. So go through all of your contacts, figure out who those people are, and right there, those names are gonna be down here, and you're gonna reach out to them on day 6. On day 7, you're gonna touch base with some relatives, whether they're immediate family or extended family, just people that are part of your family circle, and get some nail bars booked there. Day 8, you're gonna do some customer courtesy calls from a previous nail bar. So this is very similar to the past guests that you're trying to ask for a nail bar, but instead, this is really, you're just doing a courtesy call. So you're not actually trying to book parties this day. I mean, if it happens, that's awesome. But this day is really just a day to do some follow-up with some past customers, saying thank you, asking them if they have any questions or concerns. Day 9 would be someone you would love to sponsor. So write down 5 names on day 1 of someone you would love to have on your team. These would be people, think outside the box here, people that are rock stars in your community, the PTO mom that runs, like the PTO president that runs that, the football mom that's the team mom that is always putting themselves out there, the Girl Scout troop leader. These are all obviously things that relate to my life, but think relating to your life, who are people that you talk to that you're like, man, they have a strong reach. They've got so many people that they know and that know them and would be an amazing person to sponsor into Color Street. Those are the people you're gonna ask on day 9. Be brave. It's gonna be kind of scary to talk to those people because they might not be people you talk to all the time, but you only have to do it on day 9, and you only have to do 5 of them, and then you're done. And then you can just say, well, at least I did it. At least I tried. There's nothing worse than wanting someone to join with you in this Color Street business and being afraid to ask and then finding out a few months later that they joined with someone else. So just be brave, ask the questions. Day 10, someone who did not hold their original date and needs to rebook. So I know you guys have had those too. I get them at least once a month, someone that booked a party with me, and then when it's, about a week from time, they say, can we reschedule? Write all of those people down here. You're gonna have to go back through your party plans and see who it was that did that, and you're gonna reach out to those 5. On day 11, you're going to book a nail bar of your own. So now is a great time, day 11, to you're pretty much, you're either having another party. You could do like a mystery hostess party or a hostess appreciation party. You could do a TENS party, which if you don't know about that, search TENS party in the team and it'll tell you more about that. And then you can have your own party. Or if you are trying to pick back up your business or you've just started your business, this could be your launch or your relaunch party. If you're, you took some time off and you need to get your Color Street business back up and running, you could have a relaunch party. And this is the day that you're going to get your guest list ready and your invitations set up so that you can start inviting your own friends to your party. Day 12, you're going to then ask your friends, 5 of them, 5 of your favorites that you know have a different circle of friends than your circle of friends if they want to have a party with you. Day 13, you're going to book a themed nail bar. So you can come up with some themes based off of your lifestyle, mother-daughter, patriotic, a summer pool party. Right now we've got spring break coming up, so you could do a spring break party. And then you could reach out to 5 people based off of the themes that you've come up with and say, hey, I'm having this type of party. Would you be interested in being my hostess? You could have a coffee shop talk and nails. And reach out to a coffee shop, ask them if you could have a Color Street party or a nail bar there where you invite friends, drink coffee. We have a dessert bar here. You could do it at a dessert bar if you have a dessert bar in your area. Next one, day 14, we're almost done. We're already at the end, is acquaintances or someone who doesn't know you're a Color Street stylist. So you guys have a lot of people in your life that I'm guessing don't even realize you sell Color Street. They're not on Facebook a lot. They, the way Facebook algorithms work, we only show up in a small percentage of our friends list anyways, or people that are in your life outside of Facebook, between coworkers and your spouse's friends or neighbors, things like that. Other people, other acquaintances that didn't fit into one of the categories up above, reach out to them. And then last thing, day 15, remember we asked for referrals every single time we talk to someone. All of those referrals you're going to drop in day 15. And then on day 15, you're going to come back and you're going to ask every single one of these people that were referred to. So, like I said, if Jennifer referred Jessica to me, I would reach out to Jessica and say, hi, I got your name from Jennifer. I'm interested in having a Color Street party with you, and Jennifer said you would love it. What do you think? So something like that where you are then able to make that connection with them. So that's an idea. And that's it. You've done it. 14 nail bars have been booked. If you've followed this plan, you now have 14 nail bars on your calendar that you can schedule in the next 6 weeks. And if you have that many nail bars on your calendar, well, first of all, they're not going to all stick, right? So you're going to have 1 or 2, maybe 3 cancellations, but you're going to probably have around 10 parties. Let me bring myself back on screen here. There I am. Oh, let's just take that off completely. Hold on. There it is. You're going to have about 10 parties that stick that are on your calendar to host. And if you have 10 parties and you book 2 parties off of each party, you now are going to have another 20 parties. And think of all the people, all of the new customers that you're meeting, as well as all of the new people that might very well be interested in joining Color Street as a stylist as well. So that's how to use the 15 days to book your calendar plan. If you have any questions at all, drop them in the comments. I'll make sure that I answer them as quickly as I see them. And good luck getting your calendar filled. You guys have a good rest of your day. Bye.